All right, what's up, guys? Welcome, Sports Brotherhood Olympic Edition. We're here talking about Team USA's win over Australia, 98-88. It's your boy Richie Z23, and coming live from Des Moines. We got Isaac Gentry from Iowa City. Say what up, Isaac.
Good to see you. Good to know you.
There you go. There you go. Timmy G coming to you from Des Moines. Timmy, say what up.
What up?
All right. All right.
Side dude.
All right, so should we just dive on in? Third game of the Olympics. We got USA beating China Friday by about 40-some, beat Venezuela by about 40-some, had a pretty tough test with Australia, trailed by 5 at the half, trailed by 2 in the fourth quarter, which is the first time they've trailed in either of those since 2004. We all know how that turned out, so... Yeah, so it didn't turn out that way. This time they won 98-88, like I said. But let's get some thoughts on the game. Whoever wants to start, feel free. You can jump in, and we'll just kind of.
Absolutely, I'll start it. First and foremost, I must tell you, Stephen A. Smith owes Carmelo Anthony an apology. Okay, because I honestly do not know if they would have won that game without Carmelo Anthony.
They wouldn't.
And and Kyrie Irving definitely stepped up because anytime in the clutch, if he gets around that baseline on the right side, it's probably going in, man. But at the same time, I mean, I had a discussion with my dad, and he's like, "This is the weakest NBA team," and this, you know what I'm saying? Like, Dad, no, there's been worse, man. And I was like, first and foremost, like the world is getting better. It used to be like they used to say, America catching up in other European countries in soccer is as equivalent as them catching up to us in basketball.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like that anymore. That gap has closed. No, that gap has closed now. And not only that, I was trying to explain to my dad, I'm like, Dad, you think about it, Australia has 3 legitimate players who are from NBA teams with titles. You know, you got Patty Mills, championship experience. You got freaking Andrew Bogut, championship experience, and you have Deladova. So that right there is a lot of teams in Europe do not have that. So you got to think about it large scale.
They're not even Europe. They're doing their own thing.
I'm sorry. Absolutely. I'm just saying like international players in general, like just coming over to the NBA. And Australia is a hot spot. Kyrie said it himself. Coach K had to twist his arm for him to play for Team USA. But if Kyrie played for Australia, I'm looking at that bunch, and I'm like, God dang, these boys might be good. You don't have to take anybody out, But that just show chemistry, man. That's all. Yeah.
Isaac, what you got?
I was just looking through that 2004 Olympic roster team, man. Oh, my God. It's just a horror show.
Thrown together.
Let me give you some names. There's just no shooting whatsoever. I'm looking at it was like Allen Iverson, Stephon Marbury, Dwayne Wade at 22.
Oh fuck.
Carlos Boozer, Carmelo Anthony at age 20, LeBron James at 19, Emeka Okafor. Oh my God.
He's making a comeback, by the way. He's either going to come back to either the Golden State Warriors or he's going to come back to the Cavs. But he's going to come back. He's making after 3 years. Yeah, he's coming back. I'm just letting you know.
They had Amari Stoudemire at 21 years old. He didn't play that much either, I believe. They had Tim Duncan, Lamar Odom, and Richard Jefferson. Good Lord.
So you're taking, I would say that was, since we started fielding pro athletes, that's definitely the worst. But honestly, I'd say this might be the second worst. So
easily.
We didn't play that well.
Only because the other two were so good.
The other,
I can't even.
We got 92, 96. Actually,
no,
I'd say
guys, no, I can't say that. I don't know if I can actually. I don't know if I can say that. You had Kevin Durant on there.
Kevin Durant played terrible this game. Poor decision. Poor shot.
It's a one game. You're not gonna play. You're not gonna play great every game, man. It's one game.
Of course, and
look at the sample size at the end.
We would not have won that game, and he would have got the brunt of it. He was 4-16, 14 points. Like, he didn't play well. All I'm saying is, at first I would say this is the second worst, but 2000 wasn't that good either. They just won because, like you said, the world hadn't caught up to him fully, but they are now.
Oh, speaking of his, the world hasn't caught up. I think like the teams down there at the bottom of the barrel are getting better, but the teams at the top are getting worse. I think that the Spains of the world, the Lithuanias, all those guys are just
we haven't
getting
played
really
Lithuania yet.
Even Argentina, their golden generation, it's just all old guys now. There hasn't been any little seedlings to come up and follow after those guys. I think Team USA has just been on a level that we can send our B team and probably clean up.
Yeah, but how do you follow up the Argentina and Michael Jordan? Like it's kind of hard, bro.
Oh, that's the greatest player ever. I'm just saying that we had a lot of stars turn down this roster, and we just eked out a win. We just eked out a win over Australia. And Isaac, like you just said, that's not Spain with the Gasol brothers. Like they have Bogut, who's underrated, and then who's the 4? He's a 5, but they had him playing at the 4.
Matthew Dellavedova. Oh, Aaron Baines.
Aaron Baines, yeah, like he's all right.
Yeah.
He's all right, but I mean,
champion.
He eked out a win. Which actually, let's transition into Carmelo, because really, that dude is probably the reason that we won that game. Him and Kyrie, but I just rewatched that fourth quarter. Australia was up 2 points, 72-70, with, I want to say, like a minute or two in the fourth quarter, and Melo just took over like Kobe did in 2008 against Spain. Scored, had a bucket and a foul. Next time down on defense, forced Dellavedova into an air ball. Came down, got a 3. DeAndre Jordan came out to set a screen, popped a 3, and got another 3. So, dude was just on fire. So, what are your thoughts on that?
Like I said, he owes him an apology because that man was getting it done. But at the same time, I feel really sick to my stomach for Knicks fans because this is the type of effort you would want from this is the type of effort you would really want from a Carmelo, in the season.
You thought that he could be doing in the NBA, exactly.
No, exactly.
I agree. Melo's was awesome last year though. Like,
he
had like his best defense of the year in like years though.
We don't need you playing in the offseason. We got a young squad coming up, and we got nice young trades, and you sitting here risking your body just to be the scoring leader.
Stop. It's not like that.
No, but it is though.
No.
Bro.
Listen to me.
He already has a gold medal. What is he playing for?
He's playing for his country. That's who he's playing for. But listen to me. First of all, you don't understand that Carmelo Anthony is notorious for coming into camp out of shape.
Exactly.
So for him doing this, you gotta love seeing this.
No, because I don't know if he's going to be able to.
He's not winning a title, get 4 or 3 gold medals. Like, why would you not want to play?
Isaac, that was when he was younger, okay? He's getting old. Father Time is, bro, he's getting
listen. There's little strain in Olympic basketball because there's so many other guys to just do the towing for you. Like, that's what you don't get. Like, they can play half-ass on defense and still be fine.
Absolutely. I feel you. I understand that. He was just shooting. He did a lot of shooting. It was just open looks.
He's made for the Olympic game. He's made for it.
Yes, he is. So, Timmy, let me ask you this. Do you think that the fact that he is now the all-time leader in Olympic scoring and probably will be, I think, LeBron's second, he'll probably outpace LeBron by maybe over 100 points by all is said and done. Do you think that he doesn't deserve that just because he's played so many? This is, what, 4th Olympic?
No. I mean, like, you deserve it because, number one, you have to have the longevity to do it. I credit him on that. And number two, you have to have the fire and the want to do it. Because, you see, like, people like the Spurs, Popovich, like, telling, begging Ginobili not to go out and stuff. I mean, it's understandable. But at the same time,
his game's different, though.
At the same time, I mean, if there's one thing that Carmelo can walk away at the end of his career, this is one thing.
Absolutely, and go get that, man.
Go get it. I'm just saying, like, I don't know how well it's gonna equate to him being, or having more longevity in the regular season. I don't know how much that's gonna help to it.
Well, he ain't been playing in the playoffs lately, so he's not.
He ain't lying. He's been resting enough.
Yep.
We'll see.
Honestly, I think Carmelo is going to have playing this type that he's been playing. And getting used to not being so ball dominant. He's got Derrick Rose coming. He's got Joakim Noah coming. I think playing in this Olympics is going to translate to next year probably more maybe more than anybody on the team. Like,
No, man. Nah. Old dog don't learn new tricks on me.
we'll see. We'll see. He's never had anybody really to play beside.
You watch Melo play a lot. He doesn't pass a whole lot.
He's a ball stopper. I'm not denying that. I'm not a Melo fan. I'm not a Melo fan. But when he's on your team and he's on Team USA and he takes games over like Kobe did in 2008,
I'm gonna say like this.
I got to root for him.
Melo on a championship team, Melo's a number 2.
Absolutely. And Melo's a number 2 on a championship team.
Melo is a Kyrie Irving to LeBron James.
I absolutely I'd agree with that. If he had somebody that was on his team that could be,
he needs Chris Paul.
Something like that. Like, yeah.
He needs Chris Paul. They would be like the new generation of Stockton Malone.
Oh my.
Oh yeah. Because I mean that's where Melo did all of his damage at that stretch 4. So yeah, you put him in a pick and roll with Chris Paul, and he's getting open shots.
But that's another thing. That's what I'm saying. A lot of him doing that, a lot of that one-on-one isolation basketball, it takes its toll on his body in the regular season. Like, he does have more help. We'll see if he uses it like a wise man should. But
I think he will.
I don't know if his game's gonna change. Like, Kobe's game changed a little, like after his Achilles, because he couldn't do much shit. But before,
was that 2000? What was that? 2012? He was done after that.
Yeah, it was sad to see, but it's reality, man. Like, you can, these guys can only go so long. And you think about it, he's probably what, a year or two older than LeBron?
Yeah, it's like about a year because he went to college for 1 year.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
And then he came out same time as LeBron.
Yep. So he's about a year older than LeBron.
31, 32.
Yeah, he's about a year older. So I mean, they don't have much time.
No.
And by the time he's 30, let's see, 3 years down the road, Carmelo's not going to be maybe 30% of the player that he is right now.
3
years.
I think he's gonna be 66. I think he's gonna be like still a 15 points per game kind of player.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because Melo's gonna be able to play stretch forward forever.
That's what I'm saying though. He's gonna be that, but he's not gonna be that dude. That's why I said 30% off from what he is right now.
But you get a little talent around him. I get what you're saying with old dogs not learning new tricks.
He can age gracefully.
He can age very gracefully. Like you said, if he had somebody like a Kyrie to something like that, or Chris Paul. But speaking of Kyrie, he was another dude that game that, I mean, they scored, I wrote this down as well, with, what was it, 50 seconds left in the game. They were up by, I want to say 6, and Kyrie and Melo had scored all 24 points in the fourth quarter. Like, just coming down, Kyrie rocking DeAndre Jordan high screen and roll, rather be pulling up. You found Melo on a couple 3-pointers. Like, those two just...
Man.
You know it's a shame? A shame is that the Olympics doesn't allow, their product to be touched by anyone. Like, this is garbage that we can't get any highlights. We can't get a replay.
So you can. You have to go to the CBS Olympics, bro. CBSOlympics.com.
Oh, you can watch it online?
Yeah, you can see it online. But it's all about the money, man. This is an event. You can only watch the Olympics on that.
No, listen, man. The NBA is brilliant for one reason alone, among many reasons. but
like, what?
Among millions of reasons, the NBA is awesome. Not to mention the fake drama. But like, think about it this way. We get so many 6-second vines that are just money. They're just gold. They rotate around the earth, broadcasting, this is what the NBA is all about. Come and see this fire real quick. And it's brilliant. The NBA basically allows its fans to market the game for them by making all these fires.
Absolutely.
No point.
And the Olympics is like, no.
Man, I will tell you this: half those shots that Kyrie was hitting. Oh my goodness!
He's one of probably 5 people. His ability to finish around the rim, like, and then he's got the pull up from. I mean, he did it against Golden State. He had that step back 3 that he had against Golden State. He hit one of those with
in those end ones. Oh man, but you think about it this way though: if there's anybody who's best equipped to guard Kyrie Irving, it would be that dude who faces him every single day, and then the second squad are used to face him every day, and the second team. That's Matthew Dellavedova. I'm just saying like that.
He shook Deli bad. It was
Of course he's gonna shake Deli. Deli can't guard him.
He tried to come out and check him on a screen and roll.
He was getting destroyed on screen and rolls.
He did an in and out, faked it, went up, and just kissed it off the glass. And I was just like, that got him going.
Let's forget about it, man. Forget about it.
Oh, God, Deli, no.
I don't like Deli. I can't stand him. I should like the scrappy guys that don't have the talent. They're just out there fighting. But man, sit your ass down.
Man, honestly, I like Deli before LeBron came.
Let me ask you guys a real question here. When's the last time you heard the word scrappy define a black player?
Andre
Very
Miller?
rarely. Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman.
Scrappy.
Tony Allen.
Scrappy. Hey,
Dennis Rodman.
Richie.
Dennis Haslam.
Richie, they promote nappy, not scrappy.
No, dude, but it's like it always is like this borderline guy who's like barely holding on to the league by he's barely just like, oh, sorry, my can got messed up. And he's like, oh, he's scrappy, he's a fighter, you know, he's a gym rat. Come on, man. We get it. He's white and he's a scrub. Tyler Hansbrough is scrappy too.
I thought he was gonna be a lot better than he was. Tyler Hansbrough
really
wasn't impressed with him.
Really, you thought he was gonna be something?
I mean, I thought he was gonna be all right. I didn't think he was gonna be an all-star or anything.
Steven Adams.
I still think he could be like a third big. I still think Tyler can come in for 15 minutes.
JJ Redick, scrappy defender. Steven Adams, a scrappy defender. Okay.
Yeah, Redick.
Gordon Hayward, a scrappy defender.
Wait, who was the last one?
Yes.
Who's the last scrappy?
Who's the last guy? He's a Gordon Hayward. No, he can fucking ball.
He can't ball, but he's scrappy.
Not scrappy though.
Defensively, that boy is scrappy and crafty. Okay. That boy got mad skills. I ain't hating on him at all. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm thinking, no, he's good, but I wouldn't say.
He gets in the passing lanes. That's like it's not like he's gonna steal the ball from you, like 1-on-1. But it's scrappy, and he makes
it. Passing lanes.
No, it is because he's coming off of like screens and stuff. You know, he pushes off people and gets in the lanes.
What about that scrappy, wily old veteran Pablo Prigioni?
Or no, I'll tell you. I can tell you one black person, and they'll say he's scrappy.
I listed 3.
No, I'm just gonna tell you one.
Tony Allen is scrappy.
Nate Robinson or Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah. I'd give Nate Robinson.
No. They usually give the really good black players feisty.
That was good.
Oh, Chris Paul is a feisty pitbull.
Yes. Perfect, dude. Perfect.
I'm sorry. I'm done. I digress.
So one player that I would probably not call scrappy, Kevin Durant, and
hell no.
He struggled this game. We kind of touched on it earlier. 4-16, 14 points. Wasn't even just statistically. From what I saw, he was just forcing the issue a lot. Just kind of not trying to take the game over, but a lot of bad decisions out there. So
hey, I didn't see a lot of the game because I was doing drive-bys the whole time. I felt like there was this play where he could have ran down this dude in the first quarter.
Euro-stepped it.
No, but he was just like, whatever, man, go ahead, get your layup. Like, he didn't even try to run this dude down. I'm like, man, your long legs could have took 3 strides and got to that brother.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you about, like, Golden State. Like, their offense is going to be great, but what's their defense going to do? That's all I'm saying. We'll find out.
I think his defense is going to be fine. I mean, I think when Kevin Durant plays like he did, like in the Western Conference Finals on defense, he can be a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Did you not see him erasing shots? Did you not see him just erasing shots at the rim? I mean,
it's true, but you're saying that's a 7-game series over 82 games. He can't keep that up over 82.
He got a couple blocks a night.
Hey, that's why I put him a misnomer, and I said if he played like that. I said
he's a candidate, and he's a candidate.
All right, that's fair. If my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. But I'm just saying.
Yes,
if ifs and nuts were candies and butts, or if ifs and butts were candies and nuts, it'd be Christmas every day. That's all I'm saying.
But he does have an uncle. He does have an uncle. He has two uncles, and his uncles' names are Zaza Pachulia and David West. To give him that.
I don't like Zaza, but I'll take him. I'll take
Zaza. I love the Zaza, man.
Pachulia, potato chip.
And Anderson Varejao, he's still there too, isn't he?
Man, that's a shame.
He is still there. Yep,
yeah.
He's definitely still there. But
I think they have more than enough now.
What, Golden State?
Yes, they have more than enough picks. They just need them in there for 10 minutes at a time, 15 minutes at a time, just to take the pounding physically throughout the regular season. And as long as you got Curry, Clay, and Durant out there clapping, who cares, dude?
I know one thing: they better not go for 74.
Hey, 74 might fall in their laps on accident.
They better not go for it.
We got to see them. We got to see them with Harrison Barnes sit out.
Bro.
Listen to me. We got to see them with Harrison Barnes sit out 19 fourth quarters. Yeah, I think they can do 25.
Bro, I don't know, man.
They're not gonna chase it though.
I know. I'm just saying it's gonna happen.
Somebody
did say fall in their lap.
I'll say like this: somebody on the Oregon Trail is gonna break down. Okay, ask Andre Iguodala. That's all I gotta say, bro. Somebody's.
Hey, let's play a game real quick. It's called Golden State Oregon Trail. Okay, who's the doctor? Is the doctor Andre Iguodala?
No.
Yeah, I think he does because he's got the heart.
No, the doctor died. No, the doctor died. He can't be the doctor. No.
No.
He's a hunter.
You have to have the doctor because it keeps everyone alive on the way there.
Somebody would always die of cholera. I would always die of cholera every time. I didn't know how to fix cholera every time.
I got a legitimate question. Okay.
No, Harrison died. Harrison Barnes, he died.
Whose health is in more jeopardy next year for making it to the NBA Finals? Kevin Durant or Kyrie Irving?
Kyrie. It didn't even take me 2 seconds. The biggest indicator of injury is past injury.
Man, I don't know, bro.
I might go KD on that one.
KD, I would say KD too.
Why would you say KD?
Because honestly, bro, he's in a new system and it's faster. He's gonna be running and keep moving. But that foot, man, I always worry about that foot, KD.
You're acting like OKC just walked up the floor. They had like the 12th highest pace of play.
Not at all. But I'm saying like their players without the ball, they didn't move like Golden State.
Listen to me, but here's where you don't realize. I mean, it's movement with purpose,
And it's movement without the ball.
Listen, let me finish a damn sentence. Like they track these players. They track how far Steph Curry ran last year, and he ran a lot less than the next player, which was I think Russell Westbrook. He led the league in terms of steps taking on the court, while Steph Curry was in the bottom 30, dude. They track these things and they make sure that he was out there for 30 minutes, 34 minutes a night, bro.
That's crazy.
I think those dribbles.
These guys.
24 quarters he didn't even play.
I think over 20.
Over 20, yeah.
It was 19 last year with Harrison Barnes, and that was team. Steph Curry was a god.
But bro, when you take away a big part of that team, such as Andrew Bogut, that's a huge.
Get out of here, dude.
Bro, you can say that right now, but that was
some Bogut.
No. I love Bogut. I play 2K and I run my offense through Bogut at times. Okay, I love me some Bogut.
Absolutely,
man.
I'm like cut Steph. It's beautiful, man. Bro.
That's what's sad. So who else besides DeAndre? What other big men pass as well?
Zaza is a fantastic underrated passer.
Okay, we'll see. He's decent. I ain't saying he's bad.
No, you're gonna learn today, boy.
I already know.
I'd say Marcus Gasol probably the best passing big in the league.
Easy.
Marcus Gasol.
Easy.
You know who else? Speaking of Marcus Gasol, you know who reminds me of a baby Marcus Gasol? I have to say this. I'm gonna sound stupid, but I have to say this.
Is he scrappy?
He might be. No. His name is Zubac actually, but from the Lakers.
Zubac.
Yeah,
he was supposed to. Zuby, you got a shout out,
bro. He was supposed to be in the top 20 picks, and he fell to the Lakers in the second round, bro. He's supposed to be number 16. I'm telling you, nobody sees this coming.
Why you always gotta bring the Lakers.
Look him up, bro. You brought up Marc Gasol. Baby Gasol. There's nobody who plays like Marc Gasol. But look up Zubac and then get back at me and you're like, God damn, this kid got some skill.
TTD. First of all, he sounds like the evolved version of Zubat in Pokemon. Okay, so if his name sounds like a Pokemon, I don't think he's that good of a player.
Okay, that's not true. That's not true. But yeah, I'm ready. Rondo.
Sakura. That sounds like.
Okay, that's all.
All right. Well, let's move on. Wrap this up. It's been a good first show, but we got Serbia. What is it? Today's Wednesday, so I think it's Friday, and I think 5 o'clock.
Poor bastards.
Yeah, honestly, I haven't seen them play yet. I think I'm gonna look it up right now, but
oh man, USA got their first scare.
Let me tell you, that's the point. They woke the beast. Like,
they're gonna kill.
That's the point. They should have never. If they let their guard down, they thought they was untouchable. So now they're woke. They got their attention.
I disagree completely.
The world has their attention. I will say that.
They've had their attention since 2004. Like,
no, but I'm talking about this class. I'm talking about this crop. This crop is not the same crop of 2004, bro.
They knew that Venezuela and China could not check them at all, and they knew Australia. Like, they didn't come into Australia being like, oh, whatever, they suck.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And now they got their attention. The world has their attention. Like, okay, these boys are really going to give us their best effort. So let's make sure we're on our piece. Let me tell you this. Do you think KD is going to play the same way he played this game?
Absolutely not. But that has nothing to do with whether he overlooked Australia. They knew going into this Australia had 5 NBA players, and that the first 2 games they played were essentially warm-ups. So
but KD shot 25%.
What?
KD shot 25%, bro.
And they won by 10.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with him not taking Australia serious. He just played very.
I didn't say that. I said he had a bad game. I'm just saying that happens.
They awoke the beast, which
they poked the bear, man.
Yeah, which would imply that they were sleeping. And
damn.
I'm just saying. All I'm saying. I think that they took Australia seriously, and I agree with you that they played poorly.
I agree they took him serious. That I will agree with.
Okay, all right. Then we're saying the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so we got Serbia, Olympic schedule. That's what I needed to look up.
Hey, quickly, Timmy, how do you feel about Klay Thompson say he's not sacrificing shit?
That was my ninja move. I was actually kind of quite proud that he said that because, let's face it, Klay is one of the best shooters in our generation. Whether like what he did against OKC and Kevin Durant in that game 6, okay, that right there put him on the table with the table of the Brotherhood of the Larry Birds and the rest of the best shooters in the NBA history, okay, because he saved their bacon, he really did. But at the same time, you have, as a shooter, and as especially one as great as he is, you have to have that killer instinct, and I'm actually quite happy and proud that he said that. I really am. Let Durant defer. He's the servant. Shoot.
You're such a hater.
No, that's real. It's his makeup.
He's a servant because he's like a servant to his community, bro.
He's a beta, bro.
All right, so real quick, today France beat Serbia by 1, and France has, they're an all right team.
No,
they're pretty good.
Awful now.
They're not awful.
They're awful now.
They have like Batum and like
they may not even make the round of what is it, 8? How they do that now?
Yeah.
Round robin now.
Semifinals.
Yeah, they might need to make the qualifying round, dude.
Man, Tony's old now, man.
Hey, Rich, what is their record?
They have 4 points, so I think they've won 1. Okay, here I'll tell you right now. So the first day they beat Venezuela 86-62. So
Venezuela.
Still that's legit. Australia beat Serbia by 15 though, and then today they lost by France by 1 point. So I would say realistically we can probably expect USA to win by 25.
I would say at least 15.
Boy, I say 40.
God damn.
I mean, they beat Venezuela. Gave us a little bit of trouble.
Yeah,
Y'all dropped a sub club with the 40, and oh my
going,
God.
I think we won our first 2 by 40 when we played China and Venezuela. If it wasn't 40, it was close.
It was like 50, dude.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Honestly,
I think we doubled their score. We got really close the second time. It was like 115 to like 69 or something, like 59 or something like that. It was ridiculous.
Bad. It was bad.
How far do you think Australia is going to go then?
I could see them getting gold medal game, honestly.
I think we're going to meet them again.
I really think, because if they get the number 2 seed in our pool and they advance, they wouldn't play us again until the gold medal game.
Yeah, they're gonna. I think they're gonna win out. I really do. But man, poor Serbia. Yeah.
Well, we talked about it earlier, saying that there's really all the other teams. Isaac, and you said it. They've kind of fallen off. Like Argentina does not have their guys. Spain.
I don't know.
Italy. What is the Spaniard record, by the way, too? Like
something stupid.
I'm telling you, all the teams at the top.
They lost to Brazil the very first game. Some dude blocked Gasol's shot right.
No, it was Darko Saric, wasn't it?
Yep, I think so.
Dario Saric, was it?
No,
I mean,
they lost to Croatia. So
yeah, because he's with the 76ers. He's the 76ers draft pick.
Oh my gosh, Spain's 0-2.
Dario Saric, was it?
Spain's 0-2, so they lost to Croatia and Brazil.
God damn.
And then tomorrow they have Nigeria. They'll beat them by 30.
Dude,
but
no, they could lose that game too. I'm trying to tell you, like,
no, Spain's
dude, they can't play defense in me. Rudy Fernandez is done. Okay, like does Rubio play this year? I didn't even heard his name.
So. He has like 3 points. He has like 3 points through 2 games.
That's terrible.
That dude Navarro, man, he's a statue.
Juan Carlos Navarro.
They don't even play him anymore, dude. Would he play like 12 or 15 minutes that night?
60? He's played us like every single year that.
He's legit.
So Spain's out of the picture. So what do we got? France? Maybe, probably not. Argentina. They don't have Ginobili. Do they still have Scola?
Shoot, I gotta do it. I think I saw him out there.
Lithuania. I'd say it's either going to be Australia, Lithuania, or I don't know, probably one of those 2 teams maybe.
My dad, we were talking to my father earlier, Rich, and he just completely disrespects DeMarcus Cousins. He's like they don't have a real big. I'm like, damn, dude, like Dad, man averaged like 26 and 13.
He's looked so bad in the Olympics though.
And U.S. bigs always look bad unless they're there for strictly rebound and dunking.
Is it his fault though?
No, I mean, do they really run stuff for him?
It's not even system. It's predicated.
Stats, like forget the stats. I'm just saying, like what he fouled out in 8
I'm saying
last game, and then this game missing dunks, and like he just hasn't played well. He's good, but
I don't think his heart's in it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Is the focus there? Do you think?
I would say yes. Just
Marcus Cousins.
It's Coach.
Yeah,
K.
it is because you see, it's more of the system. It's more predicated to the guards, but at the same time, if you think about it, he is involved because when everybody makes a play, like DeAndre Jordan or someone, you see him stand up and get emotional and scream. That's not all for show, bro. So he is engaged. It's just that it's the system, man.
I'm with that.
You being a good cheerleader though, does that mean you're like focused on the court though?
Yeah, absolutely. He ain't got no distractions. I mean, besides the brothel.
Besides being in Olympic Village in Brazil, like they're having some fun down there.
That's an accident, man. That was an accident.
Well, I guess. I mean, to be fair to him, he was dominating in the exhibition. I mean, he was like. I want to say he was like 8 of 10 for like 18 points and 12 rebounds, but that was exhibition.
To think about back in those days with Michael Jordan, because there was no camera phones and everything like that, they went to do some ringers, man. I'm telling you, man, it would have been a great time to live back in those days. Ugh.
I never lie.
As far as what?
Like, because they can get away with a lot more stuff, because there's a lot less, media and stuff.
Have you heard?
Everybody has a freaking camera on their phone. They're just a media away, fingertips away from like everybody exposing what's going on in your life.
Heard of the Olympic Village?
What happened?
Olympic Jillas, man, that's what I'm saying. Oof, it'd be a great
Tim,
time,
you
man.
know what it is?
Huh?
The Olympic Village. That's what I was saying. Have you heard of that before?
Never.
So it's literally every Olympics. It's been going on as long as I don't want to say I can remember, but I've read that it's been on for a while. Anyways, all the Olympians all stay in what they call the Olympic Village. Essentially, what it is just all the Olympians getting together and partying and just hooking up.
I believe that. I believe that.
It's literally like Boogie is probably out there boogieing it up and hooking up with some
swimmer or volleyball player.
I believe
volleyball.
That.
Oh yeah.
Some Brazilian center.
You think some Brazilian booty is keeping him distracted? Like,
no,
let me tell you what Kyrie Irving went through this year. You can say he was distracted, but he still balled out, bro. I don't think it's distraction.
I mean, you got to realize for a superstar at the age of 24, how women probably come and go so often for him. Like he got cheated on, sure, or maybe he didn't. Maybe that was just all of us kind of just, saying, oh my God, what's going on, and just speculating about his life. But what I'm saying is, like, this guy can have his pick of any beautiful woman you've ever seen in your life.
Absolutely.
He's like, I choose you.
Absolutely. It's a good message.
The lives they live are just things that we probably can't even begin to even fathom.
But yes, I can definitely see that happening. I actually thought about it because, especially when I saw the whole basketball team over there supporting Michael Phelps last night, I was like, heck yeah, they know they all. Hang out and stuff.
Hey, tell me these boys went to smoke with Michael Phelps.
Come on now. That's what I'm saying. Mike got that good.
No, TTD, and check it out. The Olympics, they approved it now, as long as you don't do it 24 hours before your event.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes.
That's the best part. That's a beautiful Olympics, man.
Courtesy of Facebook.
Oh, my God. Thank you. Thank you, Isaac, with that.
Let's close on this question real quick. Doesn't have anything to do with the basketball game, but it was... I saw this the other day on Facebook, and it was a good debate. Who is the more physically dominant? Not strictly just by medals, but who's the more dominant athlete, Usain Bolt or Michael Phelps? I have my answer, and I'll wait for you.
I'm going to have to say Michael.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I really am. And if you want me to say why, he's probably the greatest Olympian that's ever lived. And the thing is,
there's no doubt.
Most swimmers won't even like I was hoping like Thorpe would go another year, but he didn't. Like it was just like a few years back, and probably like a decade. I'm kidding, but Isaac's like, no, he's done, man. He's old, and I was like, okay, well, whatever,
About who?
Thorpe's old Torpedo, the Torpedo. After him and Phelps were like battling back in the day, and then he like beat Phelps out, And then I was like, I hope he comes back. And you're like, no, he's done. He ain't coming back. And he never came back. But I'm glad that everybody was saying Michael Phelps is done, And Michael didn't know if he was going to do it again. But he came back and is still killing it. And it's a beautiful thing. So I can say.
I will go against you guys on him being the greatest Olympic athlete of all time. Just because you're swimming, just because you can swim in more ways faster than somebody.
Olympic athlete.
Yes. But what I'm saying is that he has more opportunities to win in his designated sport than anyone.
He's the winningest.
That's fair, but he also has more opportunities to lose, and he still dominates. Like he never ducks the match.
What I'm saying is, allow me to refute that and say that Jesse Owens is.
Thank you. I was about to say that. I was about to say that. I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I can't argue against that.
I have to say Jesse Owens.
For him, well, wasn't he like in 4 Olympics, and he won a gold medal as a long jumper at the age of 35.
Absolutely. I was about to say that. I was like, well, if I had to say he's the most winningest, but he's not the greatest because Jesse Owens would take that. I'm sorry. I apologize, Mr. Owens. I did.
Like in his events, he was 9 for 10, and the one he didn't win was like silver medal. And anytime you can win a gold medal, like first of all when you're in your prime, and then win one when you're 35, like get out of here, bro. I'm sorry, man. If Phelps could get bronze medal at 35, he has my vote.
What is he? He's 31 right now, so he'll get the chance.
Is he really 31 already?
Yeah.
He's
We are
He's
done
been
old,
for,
swim
man.
forever, bro.
But Isaac,
We
who
are
you taking
old.
though? Are you taking Bolt or Phelps?
Owens.
No, I'm not saying he's the best Olympian. I'm saying the more physically dominant at what they do.
Well, I mean, it's not like Usain Bolt ever loses. He's the fastest human to ever live.
That's who I'm going with, man. Like,
and he slowed down.
Yeah, he's still the fastest human to ever walk on the earth.
And he slowed down.
He's saying for the Olympics this year he's trying to break 19 seconds in the 200, which that's just
it's impossible.
That's impossible.
But maybe,
I mean, he took the record down over 10 hundredths of a second. I want to say it was like 1932, and he took it down to 1919. So I mean.
But maybe I'm kind of, I just love his showmanship though. So maybe I'm a little biased. I loved his interaction with the little girl. You know what I mean? That was like, sitting right in front of him. She's just like, oh.
I know, it's cool.
And he all like had her hold a cell phone while he's getting undressed and stuff. She's just like, oh. She's just trying her best not to freak out. I'm just like, bro, I would have been in tears. Just like, Bolt, come on.
But I mean, when you're that good and you're that fast at an individual sport, like it's not a team sport, you can have all the shine on you. How can you not be like that? I mean, best dude ever. 6'4", his legs are like this tall, and his turnover is like he's just like.
Isn't that how tall Michael Johnson was?
6.
I don't think he was 6'4". I want to say he was probably like 6'2".
Let me check that out.
Okay.
Bolt might even be 6'5", man. That dude is huge.
He's long. He's long. He's a long-legged grasshopper.
He's strong too.
All right. Well, that was unexpected to end on track and swimming, but y'all mix it up every now and then. So.
You know it.
All right. Well, I think we might have to do another one. What are you guys thinking after the game? Maybe Friday or Saturday, and kind of touch on the next game if they have, and just go from there.
I'm down.
I'm about that.
That life. All right. Well, see you guys next time. Till then, out.
Stay tuned.